totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valery Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judge is going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Zaddy. Is he?
You fucking rat!
Right, everybody, let us move on to the Bellew of the Weeks. Rapping Rob Kelly's still with us, Gabe Lewis, Dave the Hater Lowback, Andy Patterson and Ozzy Smith alongside me, Steve. Packed week as always. People love the Bellew of the Weeks. That's why it has its own segment over on YouTube. The pod goes up on YouTube on a Monday. Also on Facebook as well, in case you're interested over on that particular platform. One that I forgot last week was for Bunsey. A few people put in for Bunsey, just a little bit too late. He had a bit of a mare interviewing Anthony Yard after the Kovalev fight, apparently. Good old Bunsey. Tunde Ajayi has been nominated by Franny550. Thank you for all your support tonight. We both really appreciate it. Let's get this evening out the way, reflect and move forward. Speak soon, Tunde. And then his little mortarboard that he tends to put next to it. Jake Riley has been nominated by Chad Hogan for saying that Joe Gallagher is a brilliant manager for the way he's dealing with the Callum Smith situation. Editing King, shout out to him, regular listener, has nominated Eddie Hearn talking to Andy McCart over on IFL TV. I know people think I'm crazy, said Eddie, but this is another thriller in Manila. This is another rumble in the jungle. He's talking about Ruiz, Joshua too. No hyperbole from Eddie there. Ashley Cates 93 has nominated Sky Sports Boxing, The Brutal Blueprint. They then put up a picture, a look at the punishing training regime of Hughie Fury, and they put up a video of Fury doing the slowest shadow boxing you've ever seen. Someone said it was like their nan warming up for Pilates. The Brutal Blueprint. I don't know where they come up with a video for that one. Turbo Tommy has nominated Eddie Hearn. He was at ringside interviewing Anthony Crolla and Vasyl Lomachenko. Nomination, says Turbo Tommy, for Eddie Hearn looking like an off-duty Jehovah's Witness or a Lego gay sex doll at the Loma versus Campbell workout. I must tweet that one out because he's actually surprisingly accurate. Boxing News Now has also been nominated by Turbo Tommy. Amir Khan slams Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir. They then put up a picture of a Bollywood actor instead of Amir Khan. Nomination by Editing King for Paulie Malignaggi for nearly knocking out a little girl while spitting in a fan's face. He's fairly into the old spitting scene, isn't he, Paulie?
What's your balls fan?
What's with the spitting, Rob? It's not my cup of tea.
What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Paulie Malignaggi, what do you want me to tell you?
He does have spitting form. He was spitting at a lorry once before that low ball
fight. Spitting immies.
Nomination for Paulie there. Jihadi Jamie has nominated JJ Harper. Buatsi, honestly, have you watched him? He's boring, no punching power, slow hands, says JJ Harper. Nomination for old Jamie there. Michael Rossi was nominated by quite a few people, including Simon Says Wow. I thought pound for pound was the best boxer, says Mr. Rossi. Usyk is a bang average boxer, but extremely durable. He was outboxed by Bellew. Wilder couldn't beat anyone with his boxing and relies on one big punch. It's like claiming an assault rifle is a better boxer than Lomachenko. That's a strong entry, Andy, there from old one Michael Rossi. There's only one Michael Rossi, thankfully.
Sorry, mate, I missed the end of that one.
No, just saying Mr. Rossi there was saying that Usyk is a bang average boxer. Quite a few people nominated him for that particular comment.
I heard that one. I deserves to be ignored, that one, actually. Just for pure casualness and stupidity.
No casualness shall be tolerated. This is a good precursor for the weekend. Box Royalty nominated Mauricio Suleiman. The WBC recognises Eddie Hearn in Matchroom Boxing for being one of the most important promoters of modern boxing. He then put a picture of himself, Eddie, and some other gentleman with a little plaque. Hashtag WBC, hashtag conquer everything. So Mauricio getting stuck in with Matchroom there ahead of the weekend. Well done to them. Yeah, Brian King has nominated 2 comments. James Lupton, who is a journalist, said, "Today Bob Arum told pro boxing fans that Vasyl Lomachenko is the best boxer since a prime Muhammad Ali. Darren Barker then told us he rates Lomachenko as the second best fighter ever, only second to Ray Robinson." Brian King, both of those. Shakur Stevenson tweeted out and then promptly deleted, "Boxing fans might be some of the dumbest motherfuckers." Let's see if he's still tweeting that out when it comes to selling tickets for his next fight. Yeah, I can't stand that kid, to be honest. I really got off him. Maybe it was punching a woman in the back of the head, Dave. That would put you off somebody, wouldn't it?
Damn right. That's why I shared your tweet about it. Absolute prick. Can't stand him. And it's too bad because I kind of liked his performances in the Olympics. I didn't think he lost his silver medal qualifying fight, whatever. And I thought that he was doing pretty well in the pros. He was coming along nicely. But no, when you hit a woman, when you sucker punch a woman in the back of the head, that's not good.
Only when she doesn't make your tea on time.
Right. Shout out to Emily Rogerson.
Just joking, girls, obviously, you know. Just joking.
Exactly. No, Stevenson's good advice from Andy, honestly.
I said don't hit your women, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Treat them with respect at all times. Hold your tongue when she starts mouthing back to you. Right? But bide your time. Bide your time, boys. You see me doing that doggy and that just kind of start pulling faces. Nag me now, bitch.
Sure. There was a guy back in the old school days from Wexford, and his woman was the tough bit of stuff, like, and he was wanting to go for a pint, and he was in the pub with her brother, and he was like, "I better go home," and the brother said, "Listen, that's my sister. She gives you any stick, just go home and hit her a box, come back out, be fine." And the next day they seen her man with a black eye. He said, "What happened?" He goes, "You never said she was going to fucking hit me back."
Oh, brilliant. He didn't mess with Irish lasses like fucking hell, man.
Not these ones anyway.
Fuck. Ones I know as well.
Someone said to the same guy in a pub, "What would you know about Cassius Clay?" And he goes, "I've been married to her for 26 years.
Sounds like she has more legitimate wins on the record than Prince Patel, Rob.
There's a few down in that estate with winning records, I'll tell you that.
Joe Ringer has nominated Spencer Fearon, and he descends further into madness. "I've slept with Joe Gallagher," says Spencer. Spencer X reveals sordid facts about his sex life in recent IFL interview. #dogs in the camp. What on earth was he going on about? I mean,
dogs in the camp? Dicks in the ass, that's what it sounds like.
He said, "I've slept with Joe Gallagher." The clip was just truly bizarre. I don't know what's going on.
Dogs in the camp.
He's making Joseph Ajayo look sane these days.
I think Spencer's found the smoking version of fucking glue or something like that. He's got to have.
Inhaling links.
Guy's insane, man, these days.
We should have nominated Joseph a couple weeks ago when he threatened to kill Brian King.
That was funny as hell.
That's true. He told Brian King he'd never lose to a white boy.
I told him, I said, "Joseph, I've got money on the doctor. I've seen his sparring videos. I think he takes King out in 3 rounds or something like that." And then he got all mad at me. He's like, "You are nothing but spreading hatred. You are mean." I said, "I picked you to win the fight."
The boxer prize. I love his videos, Joseph. Must get him back on here again. That'll go down well. This is going down well from
definitely.
Dobson
I want to know what he thinks about Prince Patel's claim to African outright champion of Africa. I want to know if he's in the mix for that one.
I want the recipe for that okra soup, by the way.
Oh man, get the doctor back on. Former pro boxer. Anyway, Matt has nominated Floyd Mayweather. Like a true entrepreneur, the main man's branching out from the windows business. I'm not quite sure what he's advertising here, but there's a big billboard.
Oh, aye. So chicken or something like that he's having.
Yeah, it's some kind of chicken wrap. The shawarma of the undefeated. The Caleb.com, and he's got
Is it Muslim friendly
I
or
don't know what
something?
it is. I'm not sure, but he has the Caleb t-shirt on, like he's working behind the bar anyway there, and he's got the little kebabs or whatever it is in his hand, and it says Mayweather in big orange letters above it, so there you go, he's advertising kebabs now. Good old Floyd. Upgrade from Windows. Chad has also nominated London Gooner, normally Slate Hearn, but from an exposure point of view, that is absolutely genius, fair play. He's talking about getting Billy Joe Saunders on the undercard of those YouTubers. Davey Taggart has nominated True Geordie. Lennox Lewis is jealous of AJ because he's actually English, says True Geordie. This heavily tattooed, overweight gentleman talking about the AJ Lewis spat. Chad has been going back and forward with the Guru, El Guru 12.0, formerly on the pod, now retired, quit on his stool. I added to draw, Huey blew it late after building a good lead, said the Guru, talking about Fury against Povetkin. Casual and Proud has nominated Sky Sports Boxing for putting Victor Lachlan as English. He's more Scottish than Iron Brew, says Casual and Proud. Simon says wow. The King of Wolverhampton says Andre Ward just compared Shane McGuigan to Angelo Dundee, Bellew of the Week. Simon Alavey, Bellew of the Week for the WBC for ruining my bet. He had Martinez as a very live underdog at 3-1. Thought he'd won some money, then all of a sudden, seconds later, he hadn't. Sean Miller, Malignaggi, Bellew of the Week for his scoring to do with the Fury fight. This is one from you, Andy. State of this cunt. Describe him any way you want. Sebastian Fundora seem to be annoying you a little bit there. Nomination for Bellew of the Week. Do tell us more.
I do have some shitty hat on or something like that.
Oh yeah, flip me.
That's
It was a
state
big
it,
hat,
man.
wasn't it?
Listen, see if you actually got the full picture of that, by the way, you could actually say that guy would be. What do you call those fucking things? Those umbrellas that you stick in the fucking into your table when you're sitting having something to eat. You call them again? Parasols. That's what he fucking looks like, but he's a fucking big skinny cunt. That's the fucking pole, and he's got the big fucking umbrella built on top of it. With that fucking sombrero. What a cunt.
You can imagine him getting the sombrero caught in like those fans that are on the ceiling.
see the guy he was fighting last night. The guy he was fighting was 6 feet fucking 2. He's 6 feet 6, and they're fucking like middleweights.
Absolutely crazy.
Fan man.
Fan man. Get him back. I think he's dead. Good old fan man.
Yeah, did I? Yeah.
R.I.P.
He committed
R.I.P.
suicide.
to the fan man.
Killed himself, yeah. He ended up on top of the
couldn't
Buckingham
handle
Palace, didn't he? Pull a stunt. Sorry, Rob.
Couldn't handle the fame of being in The Simpsons.
The great fan man, one of the... Flip me, I tell you what. One of the craziest things ever to happen in boxing, that. Anyway, Toby Hines has nominated... Who's he nominated? Clarissa Shields. She's talking about taking Lomachenko's record. There's 22 active fighters in your division, 1,750 in Loma's class. Not sure if they are actually comparable achievements. The 8th ranked lass in your class has a record of 7-5-1. The 7th has a record of 8-12-4. Worthy or not, Bellew of the Week, says Toby Hines. Toby's on the ball, man. He always cuts them down.
Killer with that one.
See her, man. She's a absolute. She reminds me of Thrush. An irritating cunt. Honestly, man, she just needs to shut the fuck up and stay away from social media. Honestly. The thing is, there's no middleweight that I can think of coming over is actually going to beat her. She's probably going to end up retiring undefeated. And she'll need to get her props in the end and all that sort of stuff. But for fuck's sake, Ken, just shut your mouth. Geese peace.
She beat Marshall on that display last night. I think she'd beat Marshall for sure.
Oh, she'd fucking murder her, mate. I'm being serious. She'd do her damage.
Yeah, I think so. On with the Bellew of the Weeks. Coral, the bookmakers, should stick to bookmaking or whatever it is they do. They were talking about Hughie Fury. Sam Sexton was the gatekeeper to the top heavyweights. Was a big win for Hughie at the time. Danny Popslowski got stuck in with a load of laughing emojis to that one. Coral, Sexton was the gatekeeper to the top heavyweights. Was a big win for Hughie at that time. Lee Wilson has nominated Die Rich for saying to Dave Allen, I think you'd cause Usyk all sorts of problems. And that is all the ones that I've got, gentlemen. So quite a few strong ones, like Coral's one there, like the nomination for Andre Ward, Spencer Fearon as well, Shakur Stevenson, Amir Khan. What have you got for us, Andy?
Anybody catch Usyk photobombing Bob Arum last night?
Oh, that was class with his big eyes.
That was fucking brilliant. That was.
So I'm putting up Big Usyk for that one, just for a bit of banter. Spencer Fearon obviously for sleeping with the dogs and that. Was Joe Ringer. I think he did me into that one as well, mate. Toby Hines sent me this one actually. It was about Curtis Woodhouse. He'd put 50 quid on Luke Campbell to win by stoppage. That was a good investment, that. Really, it would have been like Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz type situation for that shit to come off. Bob Arm, as we say, mentioned smoking cannabis, speaking to your Ben about it. Naturally goes without question. I would love to sit and smoke a joint with fucking Bob Arm, by the way. It would be a fucking amazing experience. I would lace it with PCP and that as well, just to get him a proper fucking ding to his cranium. Just,
You know, killing him.
Oh man, it's some good stuff. That like, it's like weapons grade stuff.
What a way to go! Smoke a PCP with Patterson. Bob Arm.
Jesus man, you're talking to fucking lampposts and stuff.
Like fucking training day. Patterson doesn't mean like training day in the fucking Cadillac with the PCP.
You're in the office, baby. You're in the office now, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah. But also I've got another one. Where was it? Shit. Hang on a minute. It's in my DMs. I just need to slide in my DMs. This is one sent to me for John Evans and that. I think it's on the Sky Sports website. Johnny Nelson on last night's fight basically quoted, and I quote, Campbell showed how to beat Lomachenko. Well, if he fucking showed how to beat him, how did they fucking lose the fight widely on points, you fucking dick?
I fucking said that was coming. I fucking knew it. I knew they were going to say that Campbell showed the blueprint on how to beat Lomachenko.
Fucking fanny, man. Honestly, if there's going to be one cunt who's got to do it, it's got to be Johnny Bag Nelson, isn't it? It's got to be. Just got to be.
I love those comments, man. There was a kid a few months ago fought for the European title, and he got knocked down 4 times and stopped in the 6th round, and somebody on Facebook said, great performance, showed you can hang at that level. And I'm thinking, it probably showed that you probably can't hang at that level, to be honest, if you're getting knocked down 4 times and stopped in the 6th round. But there you go. Andy Mayweather as well was a solid one with the old kebabs. Ozzy, any from you? What about Eddie Hearn looking like a Lego gay sex doll at the Loma Campbell workout?
Oh, well, definitely not Edward. That Pillock who's criticised Usyk for saying he's bang average. I came across him during the week. I saw a return for Paul Smith. He's obviously been quiet. He's not had many nominations. Now he's off the scene, but he in fact was mocking somebody's weight a couple of days ago. Now, This is Paul Smith, who was once a middleweight and is now a super heavyweight, is mocking somebody's weight. So I think Paul Smith, for that, in a bit of a pot kettle, certainly deserves to be thrown in. John Evans also sent me the same one as you, Andy, about Johnny Nelson saying Campbell showed the way to beat Lomachenko.
Typical, eh? Just fucking typical, Johnny Bag, like.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he needs his own bingo board, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's no shame, has he? He literally has no shame. Do you reckon he just sits in a boozer, gets tanked up and thinks, right, what outrageous shit can I come out with this week to get them all going? In fact, Johnny Nelson gets my vote for that. I think it's absolutely...
You know what winds me up?
Sense.
You know what winds me up about Nelson as well? When he does those IFL interviews, I don't even know why I watch them. I'm worse for watching them, some of them. But Nelson, he comes out and for the first 30 seconds of the interview, he talks to Coogan in this fake American accent. It's real weird. He was like, how are you, Johnny? Yeah, man, just chilling, man. And you're just like, what the fuck are you talking? Hi, what's going on here? So, yeah, that really winds me up as well, apart from all the bullshit that he comes out with.
Yeah, good return to form for Johnny. I like Mauricio Suleiman. I think he had a strong week as well for commending Eddie and then getting stuck in with that VAR as well. That was good work from him. Any other nominations from you, Oz?
No, none from me.
You jumping in there, Andrew?
No, mate.
Dave, anything from you, sir?
Well, I had a brilliant plan to nominate the guy who was interviewing Bob Arum after the fight. 2 problems, though. I don't actually know his name, just like he didn't know Lopez's name. Plus, I've already proven that I don't remember Lopez's name either. You know what I did? His name's Tiafimo, and I got to thinking Teofilio, right? Teofilio Stevenson was that great Cuban way back in the day. You see, I remember the old school names. I don't remember these new kids. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to that guy who said Usyk is bang average. The guy who won every second of every round against Gassiev is bang average. Okay.
That's a nomination then for one Michael Rossi. So we have one for one, and we have Johnny Nelson as well. Who are you going for this week, Rob? I think I'm going to go for Floyd Mayweather. I like those kebab adverts that he was involved in.
Yeah, the quick one for the MMA fighter BJ Penn, who got into a scrap on the street, and some fella fucking knocked him out with a 1-2 and unconscious. So he was going to hit him with one of those MMA takedowns. You imagine, just two-pieced him and left him face planted on the concrete. So these fighters
BJ Penn got knocked out?
Dude, I sent it into the chat. It's there somewhere. Like, he got stretched. He got stretched, knocked out. He got knocked kicking.
He's a fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert as well.
And your man just looks like some kind of fat guy, like an Andy Ruiz job. Like, he looked like he could bang, like, but he just hauled off, hit him 2 punches, and that was it. Like, all she wrote. They were grappling or something inside. I don't know what the fuck the guy said, how it happened or whatever. But BJ Penn, he might have been drunk or whatever. But he went to go for one of those things. I just hit him, bam, bam, dropped him. So that was kind of good. But yeah, definitely Mayweather for the kebabs. Because you know that's the way he's going to say kebab as well. Like, I think these kebabs, smart investments, you know what I mean? So he's making those smart investments, still endorsing kebabs and aluminium windows.
You buy one and you get one free.
Next week he's selling jacuzzis. Oh man.
Yeah, Ryan Connor in the chat has reminded me it was Andy Scott who was the interviewer. Yeah, I felt sorry for him because we've all had those moments when you can't remember somebody's name, so I'm not gonna hold that against him. Andy, who are you going for this week? Maybe you've already told me. Sorry.
No, they haven't, mate. I'm seriously thinking Johnny Nelson going to be. I mean, it's no new news. It's not even company news, man. It's just fucking typical Johnny Nelson.
Well, we've had a couple for Floyd, we've had a couple for Johnny. I think we'll go for Johnny this week, shall we? He hasn't won too much these days since his WBO reign ended, so we'll give it to Johnny Nelson. Congratulations, Johnny. You are the Bellew of the week for episode 338.